Poingi Thorongda, MMWO gave President Biriba Abdullah Pundramium, Loinana Amuko gave President Biriba.
First, the headlines. Prime Minister Modi arrives in Ayodhya for foundation stone laying of Ram Temple. India records 52,509 coronavirus cases in 24 hours. Delhi crosses 19 lakh mark. Death toll nears 40,000. And toll expected to rise in blast that shook Beirut, killing 78 and injuring thousands, many missing. Very good afternoon. Welcome to Times of Manipur Television News today at 1 p.m. I'm Loving Rimai with the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, along with Chief Minister Adityanath and 175 people who figure in a select guest list of seers and politicians, will attend the ceremony. Police barricades, yellow banners, walls with a fresh coat of paint, and the sounds of bhajan mark parts of Ayodhya as the city awaits the laying of first brick of the Ram Temple. Prior to the function, Modi will take part in puja and darshan at Hanuman Garhi. Then he will travel to Sri Ram Janmabhoomi, where he will take part in puja and darshan of Bhagwan Sri Ram Lala Virachman. Modi will also plant a parijat Indian night jasmine sapling and then perform the Bhumi Pujan. He will unveil a plaque to mark the laying of foundation stone and also release a commemorative postage stamp on Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Mandir. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath's official residence at 5 Kalidas Marg in Lucknow was fully illuminated on Tuesday on the eve of the temple. Apart from scores of diyas, rangoli made with flowers added color to the residence. Since Monday, Ayodhya has been illuminated in varied colors in Diwali-like celebrations. As the sun set on the horizons of Ayodhya in the backdrop of the Saryu River, people from different walks of life lit earthen lamps to celebrate their moment of joy on Tuesday. As the evening progressed, Ram bhajans echoed at virtually each and every street of the temple town, and earthen lamps lined the streets from Naya Ghat and Ram Ki Paidi to Hanuman Garhi. India has recorded 52,509 fresh coronavirus cases in last 24 hours, taking the tally in the country over 19 lakh mark. With 857 deaths recorded in the last 24 hours, the death toll in India neared 40,000 mark. According to the fresh update from Union Health Ministry, the active cases in India now stood at 5,86,244. A total of 12,82,215 people have so far recovered from the new coronavirus. With 4,866 fresh cases, Maharashtra remains the worst affected state in the country with 1,42,458 active coronavirus cases. Till now, 2,99,356 people infected with the disease have recovered or been discharged from the hospital so far in the state. A total of 16,142 people have died so far in the state due to the new coronavirus. 64 people have tested positive for COVID-19 in Manipur during the past 24 hours, taking the total tally to 3,018. The new cases, including 34 personnel of Central Armed Police Forces (CAPF), were detected at diagnostic centers in Imphal and Jiribam. As per the COVID-19 Command Control Room update, the fresh cases hail from Imphal West, Thoubal, Kakching, Chandel, Tamenglong and Imphal East districts. They have been shifted to different COVID care facilities. Meanwhile, 48 persons have been discharged from COVID care centers across the state during the last 24 hours after they tested negative for the contagion. With this, the number of active cases now stands at 1,197 in the state, while the number of recoveries is 1,814 as of this afternoon. Lebanese rescue workers dug through the rubble looking for survivors of a powerful warehouse explosion that shook the capital Beirut, killing 78 people and injuring nearly 4,000 in a toll that officials expected to rise. Yesterday's blast at Port Warehouse, storing highly explosive material, was the most powerful in years in Beirut, already reeling from an economic crisis and a surge in coronavirus infections. According to media reports, President Michel Aoun said that 2,750 tons of ammonium nitrate used in fertilizers and bombs had been stored for 6 years at the port without safety measures, and he said that was unacceptable. The president has called for an emergency cabinet meeting today. Officials said not only what caused the blaze that set off the blast, as per media reports, it was started by welding work being carried out on a hole in the warehouse. Hours after the blaze, which struck shortly after 6 p.m., a fire still blazed in the port district, casting an orange glow across the night sky as helicopters hovered and ambulance sirens sounded across the capital. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today offered prayers to the families of those killed and injured in the Beirut explosion, where 78 people died and nearly 4,000 injured. In a tweet, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said he was shocked and saddened to hear about the massive blast that rocked Lebanon's Beirut city yesterday. Let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Khoi khwai pumnamaki rakta tinbirambi matam koina umang laigi thogal tobirambi maibi me malaima masagi anaba madage haukiba August ki tang ani lising ani kun Thawan gi tara marini panba nomaizing numita mahaki nungsi jaraba imong manong sagai natai amadi marup mapang khwai pumnamakpu thadoktuna mapugi khuyada changjakre lakliba August ki tang taret lising ani kun Thawan gi tara mapan ni panba irai numita Mangani leihun tamlaga lakliba August ki tang tara tarok lesing ani kun Thawan gi kun taret ni panba nomaizing numita lana thoram thokle Malem sinba thungna sandorakliba laichat COVID-19 na maram moiduna imung manung sagai natai khaktamak pangthok jaragani masida mahaka khangna janaram basingna warobidana haizariba maibi pakpi leima CH Rohen machanupa Vizang khunau maitai laikai Tuibong Forest Gate, Churachandpur.
Another feature single loinana lecture Dachan Ready Gold. Distinctive LED DRLS, 20-inch 32cm infotainment screen, smart drive auto, spacious cabin, flexible storage capacity, intuitive reverse parking assist camera, starting price 3 lakh. Booking kinama ngasi maglengsin birau Island Nissan Kanchipur near Standard Robert Higher Secondary School.
A-Kid Center, Gari Makhalekai gi Imphal Valley Academy da hangliba center asina NET amadi IIT JEE experience singda top makal gi coaching piri. LN Akash Fitji amadi Kota Rajasthan gi experience leraba faculty singna center asida takpi tambiri.
I am Sudhir Inam and I am a student of Commerce School and I choose AK.
I'm Kojam Viraj. I'm a student of Science National School, Odisha, and I choose AK.
I'm Robertson Hong Sangbom. I'm a student of Harvard School and I choose AK.
Karan Rong Sangwong Commerce School and I choose AK.
Online admissions open. Register today.
Welcome back after the break. Farmers of Koijuman have demanded an alternative way to sell their products. One of the farmers said that around 20 tons of vegetables have been damaged due to unavailability of markets owing to the COVID-19 lockdown. The farmer appealed to the local MLA and the state government to make an alternate way in the larger interest of the farming community. Volunteers of Northern Students Club, Kundrakpam Mayai Lekai under Imphal East District today carried out a sanitization drive using sodium hypochlorite solution within the jurisdiction of the local club. Sanabam Shambabu, General Secretary of the club, said that the sanitization was a part of the preventive measures to contain COVID-19 pandemic. Maitram Sanatomba from Takhel Lekai distributed face masks to parking management team of Medical Directorate, Government of Manipur, frontline workers at Takhel Lekai and newspaper hawkers. Sanatomba said that the distribution was carried out under the aegis of Healthy India, Healthy Manipur mission. Thoubal District Deputy Commissioner N. Bandana declared Lilong Police Station's westernmost site, Barak, a containment zone banning entry and exit of people, initiating active surveillance of COVID-19 cases. The order comes after one police personnel of Lilong Police Station was tested COVID-19 positive. DC N. Bandana warns that any person who violates the containment measures will be punished under Section 188 of Indian Penal Code 1860. Armstrong Palme, Deputy Commissioner of Tamenglong District, informed that the upcoming 74th Independence Day of India will be celebrated at the Jadonong Park in Tamenglong District. Armstrong Palme, in a release, said that due to the current COVID-19 pandemic, the number of participants will be limited to a few district-level officers, leaders of civil society organizations, village chairmen and secretaries. 5 kg rice each along with 1 kg Masoor dal was provided to every household of Longmai under PMGKAY today at a community hall in Nonay Bazaar. Local agents G. Caleb, Manchun Khon and Posin Lung Kamson handed over the items to the village authorities for the distribution. Considering the pathetic condition of National Highway 37 or Imphal-Juribam Road, which has witnessed frequent accidents, Namchung Youth Volunteers of Nungba on COVID-19 repaired the National Highway 37 section of pillar number 136 under Taudum near Kabiron in Nungba subdivision today. It may be mentioned that various civil society organizations of the hills have raised their voice on many occasions over the present pitiable condition of the important highway, which has become an accident-prone road. Let's take another short break. Stay tuned.
Awaba Fongdokpa Nongpok Ningthau Panthubi Ima Ipa Anigi Seba Matam Sangna Tawiramba Ahal Ibungo Naurem Angau Maiteina Mahaki Punsi Sengzel Loiraduna Imung Manung Sagai Natai Amadi Marup Mapang Khwai Pumnamakpu Thadoklamlaga Haukiba Chaichat Kunmathoi Lisingani Kun Thawan gi Nong Mapanba Leipak Pupa Numitta Taibang Mapugi Leikolda Leirang Leinam Oina Tinkre Mahakna Leikhidabada Nongpok Ningthau Panthubi Ima Ipa Lai Committee na Awaba Fongdokpaga Loinana Mapugi Leikolda Ingna Chingna Leirunaba Thaunizari Awaba Fongdokjariba Nongpok Ningthau Panthubi Ima Ipa Lai Committee.
Downtown University Jahi Mangan Biganu Adumgi Ichabu Jahi Mangan Biganu Northeast India's most placement driven university ama oiriba Assam Downtown University ki admission haujare. Pandemic asigi yenglaga online class su September amadagi haujaragani. Engineering, paramedical amadi allied course singda ming chanbininga singna Assam Downtown University admission office Babupara Bosem Imphal lerak talak piduna form lobiyu ming chanbiyu amadi tanabiyu. Manipur University da affiliate Tauraba South Asian Institute of Rural and Agricultural Management Sairam Langjing Achoba Imphal West ki admission haujare. Course singdi BSc Agriculture, BSc Horticulture amadi Bachelor of Business Administration BBN. Aku pamarol gidamak ekhogi website www.sairam.org.in natraga 7641929924 da contact tawiyo.
Welcome back. The COVID-19 active cases in Meghalaya came down to 582 after 66 patients recovered from the infection yesterday, taking the total recovery cases to 330. Among the 66 persons who have recovered, 54 are from East Khasi Hills district, including 39 BSF personnel and 14 civilians. 7 patients from West Garo Hills, 4 from Southwest Garo Hills, and 1 from Riboy district have also recovered yesterday, as per media reports. Meanwhile, a total of 15 new COVID-19 positive cases were reported yesterday, including 9 in East Khasi Hills, 5 in West Garo Hills, and 1 in Riboy district. With 15 new positive cases, the state now has a total of 582 active cases. In total, there are 917 cases, which include 582 active cases, 330 persons who have recovered, and 5 deaths. Former Chief Justice of India CJI and Assam son Ranjan Gogoi tested positive for COVID-19 yesterday. Justice Gogoi confirmed the news as soon as the news went viral on social media. The news came hours before the Bhumi Pujan of the Ram Mandir at Ayodhya in Uttar Pradesh. Notably, Gogoi gave the historic verdict of the decades-old Ram Janmabhoomi Babri Masjid case. Several prominent personalities, including Rahul Gandhi, tweeted about Gogoi's health status. The verdict in the historic Ram Janmabhoomi Babri Masjid dispute was pronounced by Ranjan Gogoi in November last year. According to the latest hit list of the World Health Organization, at least 165 vaccines for novel coronavirus were being developed across the world. There are possibly more, but still in the early stages and not listed by WHO. According to media reports, those that are listed have all entered at least the preclinical trials stage. Some of them are in the final stage of human trials, possibly only a few months away from hitting the market, while many others are just getting into animal trials and are perhaps a couple of years away from becoming ready. On the other hand, it might not be evident in the context of the current pandemic when so many companies and research laboratories are rushing to produce a vaccine, but vaccine development is an incredibly complex, time-consuming, resource-intensive process. Besides, it is also a very high-risk process. Let's take a look at some of the local newspaper headlines. The Shanghai Express total tally now stands at 3,018. Another 63 with no travel history test positive. NPF fumes over exclusion from delimitation panel. Nagaland stands at 2,405 cases. 2 candidates from Manipur clear CSA. Kits distributed. The People's Chronicle. Trend points to community spread, 19% cases local. 2 state lads clear UPSC exam. Ukhrul frontline workers virus tested for free. Clear roads for newspaper hawkers. Amuko calls for stopping all communal rhetoric. Imphal Free Press. IFP Impact. Manipur Chief Secretary charts COVID security strategy. Time has come to show cooperation by taking advantage of pandemic. Manipur Mail. More local transmission cases detected. COVID cases reach 3,018. 2 from Manipur clear UPSC exam. Sahakar Co-optute NCDC channel. Before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Modi arrives in Ayodhya for foundation stone laying of Ram Temple. India records 52,509 coronavirus cases in 24 hours. Delhi crosses 19 lakh mark. Death toll nears 40,000. And toll expected to rise in blast that shook Beirut, killing 78 and injuring thousands, many missing. That is the end of the bulletin for the news at 1 p.m. Thank you for watching.
Downtown University. Jahi Manghan Biganu Adum